Hello, this is Starshot here to welcome you back to my Let's Play of Ys Origin. We last left off finishing up Unica Tova's campaign, and now that we've completed that one, we can move on to the next one, where we can now play as Hugo here, the energy-firing mage, who is slow speed but has a long range. We can play through his campaign on hard, like I've done before here. And we'll enable the SP bonus from our last game just to give us a bit of a boost. So let's go ahead and get started.
Jadis, il avait un grand pays légendaire.
And since we already kind of went through the intro from last time, we can just skip ahead this time. And maybe just enjoy the cutscene once more and see if it's any different from the one we had for Unica when we did hers. Okay, so not really that much different from Unica's, really. I didn't see any changes from before. So, oh well, we'll just have to remember to skip it next time. Oh, and apparently here's what Hugo gets to hear. And apparently we have the Eyes of Fact to help us out here. Ooh, a secret mission. Do I get to learn what that is right away, or do I have to wait? I guess we'll have to wait. But let's see, we've landed somewhere with some green at least. And he's considered boy in black in the beginning, even though we know this is Hugo. Yep, thankfully you're still alive, or we wouldn't have much of a game to play. Yeah, I don't think it would have failed if you were traveling down, but then it stopped halfway or something. And most impacts sadly aren't usually accidents. Usually. Sometimes they are, but at least not in this case. Oh hey, it's our old friend the Rhoda tree. Or maybe this is the other one? Yeah, I think this is actually the other tree. The younger brother. We didn't meet him before, so that's new too. I wonder how that works. With a tree with a soul born of the goddesses. And I guess I don't really see a lot of poison gas around though, but... He can talk too, you know. Who else would be talking to you? Well, you should have seen he came from the sky, so he probably is from Ys. Yeah, apparently the people from Fact were always powerful. Of course, we already learned a little bit from Unica's, what the, why they came down and all that. You know, the main point being that, they had to take care of the Black Pearl, because the Pearl's the reason why all the demons are here. That's a long way to go. Well, that's why he came down here. So, as you can see, we're very much the lone wolf type of game, sadly. You don't get too many party members to join you in your adventures. Yeah, at least this time, it was the main character who left instead of the tree who stopped speaking for some reason. But yeah, now we get to continue to see the desolation and fire that still seems to be going. And the evil tower that we get to explore once more. And here we are at the tower's entrance. And the people are in trouble again, just like before. Sadly, there are quite a few instances where you are kind of just redoing things in the campaign. But this is as good a way as any of learning how to play your character when you first start up. So yeah, we have our attack, we have their jump, we have the jump shot, and of course the power shot. So as you can see there, we just keep shooting out beams. And, you know, we do our best to just keep moving around. And that we're much, much slower than the way Unica was, but we do have the range. So we already remember Itola and Dino here, even if I rarely remember their names because you don't really talk to them that much. And of course, I guess I should consider, like, maybe after each floor talking to them again just to see if there's more character to them than just simple NPCs that help out every now and then. Well, I wouldn't think of who, like, you know, if your if your goddesses disappear from from their resting place, then it's likely they've probably gone to this place here, because I'm not sure how much else there is in the surrounding area there is to go. So yeah, as you can see, Hugo here is a bit more confident in his abilities, and fairly intelligent, and more knowledgeable than Unica. Unica's, for the most part, fairly innocent. So, you know, Hugo is alright with just going out on his own, and that's kind of how he normally goes about anyway. And of course we get the Lilia shell as well, so depending on if you either go with Unica or Hugo's campaign will be kind of how things go, but you will see plenty of similarities to them, you know, because they both kind of came here for similar reasons in searching for the goddesses, even if there will be slight differences here and there in terms of their conversations with the other characters or certain events that happen. So, but since I have, I thought I had more SP than that. Or I should have more SP than that, shouldn't I? Or does it not give me all of it? But I do have enough at least to do the increased SP gain here, so I'll just go ahead and do that. Or it could be that the enable SP maybe only works depending on which campaign you do. So like if I were to do Unica's again, then I could have that giant amount of SP I collected. Otherwise, I just get stuck with kind of what I have. Oh well. I'll just have to accept it for now, and maybe it's something I can do if I want to do like Nightmare mode. You know, if I have all that SP, then I can get all the buffs right away from the beginning, and that would of course help in the long run. So, but for now, what else is there? Let's see. Stationary, reduce damage from terrain. Oh, so I actually do strengthen the Eyes of Fact using this, so I guess I should go ahead and do that, because that would be beneficial. Since I don't think I'll gain... It's gonna take me a while before I get enough to do the increased move speed here. So I'll just go ahead and do the Eyes of Fact upgrade. And I think that's about it for now. That I'll do. So let's go ahead and explore around a little bit, see what we can find before I wrap up this video, this start of our campaign for the day. So as you can see, for one thing, you're much slower, and two, the enemies don't really get stunned like they did with Unica. So you kind of have to be careful, or you pretty much have to kite and zone them out for the most part. Or mostly zone them out, really. Make sure that you... Yeah, kind of like that. Kiting usually means that you can kind of strafe around them and keep attacking, kind of like this, but... You know, you can't really strafe, I believe, here. It would be nice if they did, you know, put that in there, and then eventually we'll gain some magic as well, which should help us out. But thanks to all the range we have, we should be fine. So, depending on your playstyle, can be if you prefer either Unica or Hugo's kind of gameplay, but either one, like, I think is pretty good. And it'd be good to do them both so you can kind of get the full game. And here we go again with this Flabellum, or something like that. So now, of course, they are different from what we had originally. So, for example, with this one, we get a shield, which erects a double-strength force shield capable of absorbing 2 strikes from an enemy. So, of course, that will be fairly... Actually, let me... check. Let's see. Yeah, manual. Here we go. Wind. When the force shield is active, gravity will have less pull on Hugo, allowing him to glide gently through the air. The force shield will dissipate if a certain amount of time has passed or is struck once by an enemy. Okay, so that was the part I kind of skipped over a second there, which is good to know that it's kind of a little bit different, you know. That, you know, how things worked with Unica's is very different from how things work for Hugo. So you do get some differences, or plenty of differences between their gameplay styles. Including the whole, you know, the damage they take as well. And that I'm too used to being such a powerhouse with Unica that now I have to watch out for my health here or I'll get taken down pretty quickly. And there's kind of that idea behind the force shield here about how it kind of just lets you glide or able to float a little bit. Darn it, you technically I should have done that earlier because, you know, and sadly it doesn't last that long, but there we go. So I guess for him there's a lot more retreating involved, which, as I said, depending on your playstyle, can be the way you want to play it, or know, you'd rather play as Unica. But so they kind of give you plenty of different options, but as I said, I recommend that you play each campaign through to its end. Darn it. There we go. Got that level I needed. I'm still not quite sure what the increased strength I got would do to help, or how much the strength in eyes of fact and all. How much that kind of changed things. But I need to go through this before I can continue on here, of course. Yep, there's smarter people here. But I think that's all the time we have for today, so join us next time as we continue our trek through Hugo's campaign in the beginning levels. So until next time, have fun gaming.